around the left side. Upended at about the 40-yard line. Gain of about 2. It's a flag on the play. Holding on the play. There's exchange at center. Option pass. Rolls around to the right side. Upended down at about the 40-yard line. Tackle is made. Little Rollins is in there along with Mark Smith or Jamie Smith. Pick up of about 10 on that play. That was the 1st and 20 after the holding period. 2nd down, 10 yards to go from the 40. Quarterback under center. Gives a handoff up the middle, around the right side. Looks like he's got some daylight. He could go all the way, and he breaks it. Upended just inside the 10-yard line, down at about the 3, but after a big gain. Excellent run by number 36, Brown, I believe it is, for the Wildcats. Parking up the signal inside the 5. Handoff around the right side. Breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles. Upended down at about the 3-yard line. Rollins Riles in there on the stop. 2nd and goal. Coming right at you. There's a handoff. They give it the signal, but it looks as if he was stopped. The officials rule touchdown. Interesting play there. Brown, the ball carrier. Wildcats go up by a score of 6-0. They go for the conversion here. For the conversion right here. Handoff up the middle. There's a loose ball. It is fumbled. The conversion is stopped. The Wildcats 6-0 lead over Wheeling. Here we are for the kickoff. After the touchdown, the Wildcats leading by a score of 6-0. And there's a fumble on the play. The camera lost it. There was a fumble and the Wildcats recover. Breakdown in communication by the Wheeling team. They're on defense once more. Wildcats with the ball at about the 30-yard line in Wheeling territory. Center barking out the call. Rolls to his left. Got some daylight. Still up along the sideline. All by himself for the touchdown. A 30-yard scamper by the quarterback. And the Wildcats are in desperate need of some support, of some help. Once again, the 2-point conversion is stalled. The Wheeling Wildcats come up with the stop, but now they trail by a score of 12-0 early here in the first quarter play at Lions Park. Once again, here we are for the kickoff after a point by the Wildcats. 12-0 ball game. In your pictures, Mark Smith back for Wheeling. The punt to the weak side once again. Smith all the way over at about the 15. Out of bounds. So excellent kick. So what actually is going on here is the Wildcats of the purple team are kicking it away from the strong man, Mark Smith, for Wheeling, trying to hit it in the weak side of the field. As you saw, they converted on the turnover on their first kickoff. This one, they can't get it, but Wheeling's deep in their own territory at about the 20-yard line. Wildcats I formation. Mark Smith gets the call, the carry around the right side. He's got some daylight around one defender. There goes Smith. All the way, and he is upended it at the 40-yard line, and there's a late flag on the play, but Mark Smith with the burst, about 20 yards for Wheeling to get them in the deep territory of the Wildcats team. Flag on the play. There was a penalty on the play after the big game by Mark Smith. There was a face masking penalty. Rollins Riles was the victim of that one. He got grabbed by the face mask. Wheeling deep in the territory, 35-yard line. There's the snap. Handoff, Smith around the left side. Stopped at the 35, a gain of about 1. Actually, it's the 25. I apologize for that. Gain of about 1 on that play. 2nd and about 8. Mark Smith under center. And Mark Smith coming up at you, tripped up right in front of you at the 20-yard line. Another pickup of about 3 on that play, so it'll be 2nd and a long 5. There is a flag on the play. Hand off, Mark Smith around the right side. And there we have it again. The third penalty against the Wildcat team, face masking.
Looks like the coaches are teaching face mask tackling, and the referees just aren't buying it.
First and goal for the Wildcats at the 5-yard line. Smith underneath center, barking out the signals. Mark Smith gets the handoff up the middle, crashes through for the score. The Wildcats get on the board. 12-6, Mark Smith with the 5-yard stamper for the conversion. Smith drops back, pass in the end zone, and complete. So we have a 12-6 ball game intended for Mark Smith. Like that.
You're offside.
Here's your kickoff. Picked up down. And the tackle is made by one of those Smiths.
34, one of the Smith kids.
Handoff. The 34, there he is, around the right side. Breaks one tackle, now he's upended by the Wildcats. Good form in defense. Down at about the 26, 25 maybe. Oh, good deal. Second down, a long 15 for the Wildcats. Quarterback steps back, unloads one, and complete. They're down long play. The quarterback rolls around to the left side.
Go get him, get him!
And the tackle is made. Jamie Smith once more in there on the stop. Third down is going to be a big play right here. Fourth down correction. It's a fourth and a long 13 or so. It's like the Mount Prospect Wildcats will have to punt. Rollins Riles in the picture right there along with the rest. And there we are from the start. Punt. Deep over the head of Rollins Riles all the way back. Picks it up around the left side. Comes Rollins. There he goes. He can go. Look at Rollins. Good job. Returns it about 20, 25 yards. Rollins Riles. Excellent execution by the little guy. Smith barking out the call. Handoff. At the end of the first quarter. Break between quarters. And here we are. Food, drink, candy. Try some. Delicious candy. Skittles. Reese's. Where's Grandpa? Oh, geez. Look at him. Smith barking out the call. Second down and about a long 6. Smith with the handoff up the middle. Tackle is made. On the bottom of the pile is little Mark Smith. Third and a long 5 for Wheeling. Long snap. Here comes Jamie Smith around the left side. He's got a hole. He could go. Still on his feet, driving. Knocked down at about the 18-yard line. Pickup. Big pickup for the first down. Injured player on the play, as you see, holding his knee for the Mount Prospect Wildcats.
We crossed the middle We're running it. We're running it. We're running it.
Smith barking out the call. The 18 Wheeling. Shotgun formation. Low snap. Has some trouble. Steps up, and he is upended. Loss of about 4 on that play. So things didn't work out accordingly the way the Wheeling Wildcats anticipated. Mount Prospect with a big stop. Second down and a long 12 yards to go at the 22. Smith one more. Bark out the signal. Shotgun formation, as you see. Poor exchange. Loose ball on the ground. Picked up by Smith, and he's upended. So there was a poor exchange by center on that when the ball pretty much just laid there. Third down. Mark barks out the signal once more for Wheeling on a long play here. Handoff up the middle is Mark Smith, and he is stopped. So interesting call by the Wheeling Wildcats coaching staff on that one. Third down, a long 13 to go. They're stopped at the 20-yard line. Wildcats set up. They trail by a score of 12-6 in this ball game. Second quarter of action. Jamie Smith around the right side. Has some daylight, has some support up front. He could go. He tripped up out of bounds. Pickup of about 15 on the play. First down for the Wheeling Wildcats. Goal to go. Great execution by Jamie Smith. Smith barks out one more time from the 8. Handoff Mark Smith up the middle as he met. Ain't about 2 on that play. Second down and goal from the 6. Coming right at you. There's the handoff, pitch off, bam! Mark Smith gets over the goal line for the touchdown! So the Wildcats knocking on the door, and they answer. 6-yard touchdown plunge by Mark Smith ties things up at 12 apiece. Shotgun formation for the Wildcats. Extra point. Smith calls it out. And there's the snap. As it rolls around the left side, looking, upended, bam! Met once, twice, and down. So the conversion is stopped by Mount Prospect as Wheeling comes up short. We have us a 12-12 ball game at Lions Park here, folks, in the second quarter of play. Don't go away. There's beautiful mommy coming at you. Look at her. Here we are, ready for the kickoff. There's a squibber on the weak side. Wheeling! Oh, almost comes up with it, but no, there's a flag on the play as well. First down from about the 46 for the Mount Prospect Wildcats. There's a whistle on the play. Quarterback underneath center, barking out the call. There's the handoff. It's given to Brown, and he's upended in the backfield. Tackle is made. Wow. Second down along 15 to go for the Wildcats. Quarterback underneath center, barks out the call. The handoff around left side, bam, and he's met. Swarming defense by the Wildcats. These guys got some fire in their belly now. They got a little bit of attitude. Second down, and pick up about 1 on that play. Third down and about 14 to go. 3rd and 14 for Mount Prospect. Quarterback underneath center. Fumble. Confusion in the backfield, and Wheeling, the Wildcats come up with the stop. Poor exchange from the center to quarterback. Caused confusion, enough time for the Wildcats to get in there and make the stop. 4th down and a long 16 to go. 4 minutes to go and a half here. Mount Prospect back to punt. Rollins Riles deep in his territory. There is the kick. To the near side, Riles up. Comes to his knees, makes the catch, but unfortunately on his knees, so the ball is down right there, unable to advance it. At about the 27-yard line, the Wildcats of Wheeling take over. Right here at the 27, Wheeling with the ball. Smith gives the handoff to Mark Smith, puts his head down and burrows over the 25-yard line, 30-yard line, down at the 32 or so, pickup of about 5. Second down along 6 for Wheeling. Smith hands off, gives it to Little Rollins, who's met at the line of scrimmage. Still on his feet, but driven back. The officials blow the whistle. So no gain on the play, maybe a loss of 1. Third down. Third down along 7 for the Wildcats. Smith gives the handoff to Mark Smith. Across the 35. Close to the 35-yard line, short of the first down. So we're about 4th and 4 here. Wheeling, they're going to try for it. Late in the half, under 3 minutes to go. Snap to Smith. Pitch out. Around the right side. Mark Smith is upended. Looks like he was stopped short of the first down. It sure was, as officials indicating, as they get ready to move the chains. Snap from center. Execution in the backfield, stopped at the line of scrimmage, so the Wheeling Wildcats are swarming defensively. Give us a 12-12 ball game. Pick up of probably about 2 on that play. We have movement on the play there, second down. There was some movement. Wheeling pretty quick off the snap of center, but there is a flag on the play. Big play here for both ball clubs. Snap. On the right side, he's swarming, turns him around, up in it! Tackle is made, great job! Mark Smith all over the field, all over the ball, making the shoot string a tackle. 3rd and 10, the Wildcats. There's a pass, and it's complete over Rollins Riles, and the tackle is made. Down at about the 6-yard line. Knocking on the door is the Wildcats. Mount Prospect around the left side. Looks like he's in daylight, but he is struck down. Upended. Loss of about 2 on the play. Timeout. Mount Prospect calls. Mark Smith working with his unit, defensive unit. We got us a 12-12 ball game here, folks. Seconds away from halftime here. Mount Prospect at about the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal to go. Cats barking out the signal at the 8. Quarterback looking, looks for the pass, rolls to his right. He's going to try to get in. Oh, well, the tackle is upended. Jamie Smith.
Nice play.
Great job. So the pursuit was there, and the quarterback looked like he had an opportunity to unload to a receiver in the end zone. Coffin corner, they call it. Jamie Smith gets over there and rustles him down to the turf. And we are at halftime, so the Wheeling Wildcats, after giving up the big play, Rollins Riles beat on the play, they're able to stop the Mount Prospect Wildcats, and we have us a 12-12 ball game here at halftime at Lions Park. Here we are, the start of the second half. There's the kickoff. We have a 12-12 ball game. Mount Prospect with it. Upended, bam, knocked him down. Good stop. Offensive Mount Prospect takes over. Mount Prospect with the ball. First possession of the second half. Quarterback keeper around the right side. Looks at, bam, and he is met hard. Driven out of bounds. Mark Smith and Jamie Smith on the stop there. And there is a flag on the play, as you heard in the background. Fan support. Lucas Brown right there on the sideline, showing support, teammates, saying hello. Even Lucas. There was a penalty on the play. We're not sure if it's a holding or a clipping penalty, but it's driven Mount Prospect way back. Reverse around the right side. Brown with the carry, and he is stopped. So the pursuit of the Wildcats at Wheeling has improved considerably. Jamie Smith on the stop there. 3rd and long here. There's a poor exchange. Loose ball. Officials clearing out the foul. No indication right now. Mount Prospect maintains possession. So they're sluggish in this early second half here in Lions Park. 12-12 ball game. Mount Prospect looks like they're a punt or a fake around the left side. It's a pass play. The big number 87 rambles around the left side. Tackle is made. Jamie Smith on the stop there. Here it is, 4th and long. They're going to punt. They're watching for the fake. Step back, and there is a fake. Rolls around the left side. Bam, and he is upended. The Wheeling Wildcats knock on the door, and they come up with the stop. Mark Smith on the tackle. Wheeling takes over offensively. Wildcats with the ball. Handoff. Bam. Up the middle. Mark Smith to stop. Maybe a pickup of about 2 on that one. First possession of the second half here. Second down, about 6 yards to go for Wheeling. Smith barks out the signal. There's a handoff. Mark Smith once more in the middle, turned around. Still on his feet, still on his feet. And he is knocked down. Close to a first down. Pick up of about 4.
You got audio on there?
Wildcats knocking on the door. At about the 18, Mark Smith barking out the signal. For exchange once more. The ball is on the ground. The officials indicate Mount Prospect comes up with a loose ball, so there has been some confusion this afternoon for the Wheeling Wildcats from center to quarterback, and it shows right there. Could be fatal. Mount Prospect takes over at the 19-yard line. Fake around, right side, bam, and there's the stop. So the quarterback keeper, a fake handoff up the middle. Mark Smith, look at him, pumped up on the stop there. Quarterback underneath center, takes the snap. Throws around the right side, gives it to Brown, and he's upended once more. So Mount Prospect trying to get around the end, but it's being contained. Great execution by Mark Smith. There is a flag on the play. The officials conferring. The official marking off 5 yards.
Jamie, they're going to come your way.
Quarterback underneath center. There's movement. Brown around the left side. He has some daylight, but he is upended. Tackle is made. Looks like Jamie Smith on the stop there, or Mark Smith. 3rd and 12 from Mount Prospect. Up the 15-yard line. Quarterback underneath center. Calls up the call. Fake handoff. Rolls to his right. Looking for the pass. Gets around the end, near the sideline, and driven out of bounds. Good pursuit, good execution by Wheeling. 4th down. They're going to have to be forced to punt. Coaches on the sideline trying to make a decision on what they want to try to do. Mount Prospect to punt. Riles deep. A punt. Good punt. High punt. Over the head of Little Rollins Riles, and it's going all the way back. Takes a roll. Riles picks it up. Comes to the near side. Stays up. Once. Twice. And there he is, still on his feet, but there's a face mask right there. So Little Rollins Riles playing tough football right there.
He doesn't know the meaning of the words. Let it go.
Smith barking out the call for the Wildcats after the penalty. Face masking, handoff. Mark Smith met in the back field, and he is upended. Loss of about 2 yards on the play there. Down at about the 32. So that's the conclusion of the 3rd quarter. We're going to the 4th. We got us a 12-12 ball game. Exciting ball game here. The Wildcats will have possession after the break.
Hey, cheese. Hey, cheese.
Here's Mommy.
She blowed too.
That happy baby. Look at her. Beautiful.
Happy, but
Everyone turns out for the ball game this afternoon. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. Coaches talking over their strategy.
Okay, 10. No. Power right.
As you heard, folks. Smith barking out the signal. Underneath center. Rolls to his right. Got some daylight. Quarterback keeper around one end. Coming to the near side. Right at you at the camera. 40-yard line. He's rushed out of bounds. Close to a 1st down. Maybe 2-3 yards short. Jamie Smith on the route. 3rd and a long 4 for the Wildcats. At about the 42, Smith underneath center, barks out the call. There's a handoff. Mark Smith barrels through the left side. He's met across the 40, close to the 1st down. Smith once more underneath center. There's a penalty on the play. Could be procedure against the Wheeling Wildcats. Shotgun formation for the Wildcats. Smith rolls to the left side.
He's got to go.
And he's met. He's stopped. Tried to cut it back up the middle, but nowhere to go. On Prospect takes over. Quarterback with the call. Here's a handoff. Met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 1 or 2 on that one. Great execution by Wheeling. One more time. 2nd and long 12. Confusion in the backfield. Quarterback keeper rolls to his left. Tackle is made. Jamie Smith, what a stop. So there was a breakdown in communication by the Mount Prospect football team. Taylor, the quarterback. Confusion, couldn't get the handoff. He rolled to his left and he was upended. Big loss there, about 5 yards on that one. So Wheeling continues to push them back. 3rd down and long, about 20 to go on this one. Quarterback looks back, looks for the pass. Around the left side. And it is intercepted. Excellent execution. Heel.
And 56, it was a tie.
Wheeling, they love that one. Great defensive stands by the Wildcats. So now they have the momentum in their favor, and now they need to score. It's a 12-12 ball game.
4th quarter.
Late in the 4th quarter.
40.
The Wildcats with the ball at the 45-yard line. Shotgun formation. Smith around the left side. He's going to keep it one more time, folks. And if he gets in around the end, he can go. Closes, turns up the field. Driven out of bounds. Close to a 1st down. Maybe a pickup of 7 on that one. Close to a 1st down. Close to the 35-yard line. Wildcats once more barking out the signal. Shotgun formation is Smith. There's some movement, procedure. So on that one, the Cadence even fooled the center on that one. So Wheeling will be pushed back. Smith with the call. There's a snap. Near side. Here comes Mark. Rolling. Driven out of bounds. And as you can see in your video monitor, that there was a face mask there, but the officials couldn't see it. So there's no flag on the play. But one thing about this Mount Prospect team is the fact that, whatever reason, they continue to tackle the helmet, more importantly the face mask, and they've been penalized heavily this afternoon. Wheeling. Handoff. There he is.
That's 1st down.
First down. So Wheeling continues to pound away. Here's the exchange. He stopped. Look at the swarming defense by the Mount Prospect guys. Nowhere to go for Wheeling. Tough physical ball game. There is a timeout the Wheeling Wildcats call. Mark Walters, Mark Smith to talk to their team. Big play here for Wheeling. 12-12 ball game, late in the fourth quarter. Smith underneath center, barks out the call. He's gonna keep it. Rolls to his left side. Avoids the tackler. Gets by one, bam, he is upended, knocked down, and it looks like he's gonna be lost just across the 20-yard line there. Great stop by Mount Prospect. As you see from the end zone, Wheeling with the ball, Mark Smith, underneath center. Rolls to his left. Gets a block, Mark Smith, looks like he can go, cuts back up in there! Touchdown! Jamie Smith with the keeper. Excuse me on that play. Excellent run by Jamie Smith as the Wildcats get on the board late in the fourth quarter. They take a lead of 18-12. Quarterback keeper Jamie Smith. We have an injury on the play. There is no touchdown. The Wheeling Wildcats were called for holding on that play. So obviously that was the reason Jamie Smith was able to rumble around the right side and get the score. One of his teammates called for holding. There is an injured player. This is a Mount Prospect Wildcat who's being nursed for. Looks like it's a knee. Kid is being helped off the field. As you recall, earlier in the game, there was another player who had to be carried off the field because of a knee injury. So it's a very physical ball game here. The Wheeling Wildcats still in control of the ball. Fourth down for Wheeling. 4th and 15. Jamie Smith barking out the call. Looks like Wheeling's going to try to go for it. Rolls to his left, looks for a pass, and he is sacked! Mount Prospect comes up with a big stop. Jamie Smith is injured on this play, but it looked like he wanted to try to hit a pass, an open man. Maybe Little Rollins Riles was the intended receiver there, but he couldn't get it off. There was a sack. Here's a step to the near side. He is tackled. Great stop by Wheeling. Keogh on the stop there. Second long 14 for Mount Prospect. Deep in their own territory. Quarterback rolls. There's a pass. It is complete. Tackle is made. Smith on the stop. Quarterback barking out the call. Third down, long 14. Rolls to his left, looking for a man. Gets the pass off to big number 87, coming right at you inside the camera. Still on his feet. Driven out of bounds right in front of you. He collects the first down. The pass is open right at you. Complete, and they're working that play. So we are at the conclusion of regulation here. It's a 12-12 ball game. Coaches going out to the middle of the field. Now, we don't know if it's a sudden death or if it's an overtime, meaning in a college set, each team gets possession, 4 tries to try to score from about the 20-yard line out. In the professional ranks.
We'll be doing overtime. So, I won't need you. So, thank you very much for helping. Appreciate it.
In the professional ranks, it is sudden death whoever scores first. Here we are in overtime here. Wildcats won the coin flip. They started at the 10-yard line. They got 4 tries to try to punch it in. There's the handoff. Mark Smith around the right side. And there was the whistle was called. The official stopped the call, signaling a touchdown, but actually it was only at the 5-yard line.
He scored at the 5. We'll take it.
So there was some confusion on the official's part. He stopped the play. The man was still in motion. He thought he had crossed the plane, but unfortunately for Wheeling, it was the 5-yard line.
Well, yeah.
As you heard the official, maybe you didn't. Second down, 4 yards to go for the Wildcats. So they are punching on the door. They want to get the score in. They were fortunate to win the coin toss. Now they have a chance to score, to get that touchdown back that they lost late in the fourth quarter. Smith underneath center, barking out the call. There's a handoff. Bam. Smith up the middle. Mark down at about the 2. And that's how far Wheeling needs to go to get the touchdown, to put them up. It's a 12-12 ball game in overtime here at Lions Park. And they set up. Smith down low underneath center, barks out the call. There's a handoff. Mark Smith up the middle, rumbles in for the score. So Wheeling pounds it home the old-fashioned way. run the football. Mark Smith comes up a big day, big afternoon, both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. Wheeling's up now 18-12. Mount Prospect will now get 4 opportunities to try to score, to tie things up. If they can't score, Wheeling comes away as a victor. Wheeling sets up for the extra point. Mark Smith, Jamie Smith, barking out shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Smith, Mark rolls around the left side. Looks like he's got to get the corner to daylight. Oh, he gets in. They give it to him, so Wheeling goes up 19-12. Now 4 tries to Mount Prospect. Fans on the sideline, look at the team. They just scored. Now they got to play some tough defense to stop them. Mark Smith, head coach, calling time. Wildcats taking a water break there after their big score. Mark Smith rolls around for the extra point. They lead 19-12. Mount Prospect sideline, coaching staff conferring with some of their players during the break. Here we go, 4 tries here. Quarterback underneath center, barking out the call. Handoff around the right side, and the tackle is made! Brown with the keeper, stop is made. Mark Smith, he's pumped. 3 downs to go. And you can hear the fans in the background, the Wheeling Wildcats fans cheering, 2nd down and goal. Wildcats roll